Right. Okay. Right. Okay, guys. Good morning and welcome back. Hope you can hear me. Can you send me a thumbs up online? Am I audible to you? Can you hear me? Send me a thumbs up. Right. So let's start the class and better if you can stay with the videos. Right now, last week we just did a brief introduction and I told you about what are the subjects you have and what are the future plans, and I told you like I have already posted the first tutorial. Except the file I will send you with the second tutorial. First tutorial I'll have sent to the students who join with the classes. Others can take it within this week, right? So I send I think around like 4 5 students. Others I will send by this week for sure. And the other thing, what I want to tell you, syllabus and the file cover will be sent with the next thing. And also I have uploaded the first tutorial to the LMS. මොකද ටික දවසක් යනවා තාම කට්ටිය join කමන් නිසා first tutorial එක LMS එකටත් දාලා තියෙනවා. ඒකෙන් print out ගන්න පුළුවන්. පළවෙනි වීඩියෝ එක අනිවාර්යෙන් බලන්න හිටියේ නැත්නම් මේකේ ඔක්කොම දෙන්නවා. ඔයාලට ගෙදරට කොහොමත් අනිවාර්යෙන් free වෙනවා. ඊට අමතරව ඔයාලට ගන්නත් පුළුවන්. long with the I have sent to Abdul. Abdul, have you got it? Still no? හම්බුනේ අද හම්බෙයි මම හිතන්නේ. අද හෙට හම්බෙන්නේ. උදේ ඉන්න ඕනේ පොතේ හැටි, right? Okay. And the other thing, last week I told you about our class time, Sunday 9 to 11 theory and paper. Not this week. After 2 3 months after I'm starting the paper class, and about myself, about the institute, and about the LMS, as well as why our class is special, and what are the subjects you have. I told you, and remember, I told about the baskets, right? This is compulsory. General English, general knowledge, and JIT exam. If you are a school candidate, you are having JIT exam prior to before to 1 year of the exam, right? Remember, and along with that, you can select two out of these three. And I told you accounting is all about split plus accuracy, and we discussed about past rates 2024, right? දැන් මේ මයි කැමරාවත් වෙනස් වෙනවා මීට වඩා quality එකක් එයිලා මම ඔයගොල්ලන්ට තව ටිකක් පොඩි කහ ගතියක් තියෙනවා නේද ඒක හරියට තව සතියකින්. Don't worry about that. um, then after that we discussed about I told you different subjects, subject codes. You know, remember our accounting subject code is 33. Send me a thumbs up. Remember, accounting subject code 33. These are the other subjects in the basket. And A passes, B passes, C passes. I told everything, right? පළවෙනි දවසේ හිටියේ නැතේ අනිවාර්යෙන් බලලා LMS එක රෙජිස්ටර් වෙන්න, වීඩියෝ එක බලන්න, ටියුට් එක ඕඩර් කරන්න. ඕඩර් කරන්න දෙන්නේ already fees pay කරාම ඔයාලට ටියුට් එක already automatically දවස් 7 එකක් ඇතුළත මෙහිම post කරයි, right? And 2023, right? Then I told you how the z-score calculated. Your marks minus mean, divide by standard deviation. Then I told you about the syllabus, right? Grade 12, you are having 10 topics. So actually not 10, it's 13. Why? There are in fourth sub topic, there are 4 parts, 1 2 3 4. ඉතින් එතන එක part එකක් මේකට දැම්මම තව තුනක් තියෙනවා. 10ක් කිව්වට ඒක ඇතුලේ තව sub topic තුනක් තියෙනවා. අවුලක් නැහැ නේද? Yun karang wanita gaming, right? Then you know, now today we are starting the unit 1, analysis of accounting and its need. So first, what is the first lesson? Accounting and its need, right? So that is the tutorial in here. First tutorial is all about only the only accounting and its need. පළවෙනි tutorial එක තියෙන්නේ ඒකෙන් විතරයි, right? Then only 40 pages are there. මොකද පොඩ්ඩයි තියෙන්නේ ලොකු දේවල් මහ ලොකු exam එකේ MCQ එකයි short answer එකයි එන්නේ. one MCQ one short answer. අවුරුදු ගානක් තිස්සේ ආවේ එහෙමයි. And you can see second grade 13, that is the important part. You can see what are the things available in here. You can see financial statements of limited liability එක තමයි කට්ටිය අමාරුයි කියන්නේ. ඔය වගේ තියෙනවා. Then paper structure we discussed. I told you you are having paper 1 2 hours, paper 2 3 hours, together 14 marks. කොහොමද එන්නේ කියලා අපි කතා කරා. මේ PDF එකත් LMS එකට දාලා තියෙන්නේ. send me a thumbs up බලමු. I have uploaded this one to the LMS as well. You can download it and save it. ලස්සනට පිළිවෙලට වැඩ කරන්න මම කිව්වා මොනවද තියෙන්නේ. right? මෙන්න මේ තිබ්බ instruction මතකයිනේ. class එකට වෙලාවට එන්න. At least allocate 5 hours to accounting studies. මුලදී පස්සේ යන්න ඒතර වැඩි කරන්න. right? past papers ආයි කරන්න. The past papers at least 5 times. New syllabus starting from 2019. I told you. Class එකක්වත් miss කරන්න එපා. recording බලන්න. upload කරන recording බලන්න. මම මුලින් ඉඳන්ම recording upload කරනවා. I told you. මගේ recording දානවා LMS එකට. ඔයාලට recording බලන්න පුළුවන්. අනිවාර්යෙන් ඒ recording බලන්න. මොකද නැත්තම් මේ ඔයාට මේ වැඩේ අමාරු වෙනවා. බලමු අපි මේක log වෙන්න පුළුවන්. I'll see it on. මේකෙන් log වෙන්න බලමු. it on. Yes. See අයට I have already seen. log වෙලා පෙන්නන්න. Can you hear me? Send me a thumbs up. All good? අවුලක් නැහැනේ. One minute. The recordings ගියාම ඔයාලට බලන්න පුළුවන්. Go and see me. class වෙන ළමයි. දැන් මම සාමාන්‍යයෙන් past papers upload කරන්නේ paper class එකට. පස්සේ මම කතා කරනවා දැනට ඔය 27 අය. ඒ කියන්නේ උගලට අවුරුද්දක් වැඩිමල් අයට දැම්ම past papers දාලා දෙන්නේ. මේ ඔයාලට පේනවද මේ නම බලන්න. accounting equation related past paper discussion recording part දාලා තියෙන්නේ. දාන්න බලන්න thumbs up එකක් දෙන්න. recordings part 9 part 2 කොහොමම recording උන්නේ. ඔයාට ඕන නම් හොඳ score එකක් ඔයාට exam එක ගන්න ඕන නම් මේවත් බලන්න. You can see the recordings are also available, right? පන්තිය කරන්නේ recording දර පන්තිය කරනවා පස්සේ. In the beginning now for an example you can see now this is your first. Now I told you in here now you can see why we special. We do the past papers from the beginning. Remember, right? Now if I go to your first tutorial accounting and history 2028 A level grade 12 ඔයාලට පේනවාද අන්තිමට මම දාලා තියෙනවා මේ past papers. මේ අන්තිමට past papers දාලා තියෙනවා හැම අවුරුද්දකම. past papers 2010 to 2025 past paper questions එහෙම්ම දාලා තියෙනවා. past paper questions එහෙම්ම දාලා තියෙනවා. ඔක්කොම දාලා තියෙනවා. ඒකේ රෙකෝඩින් එකක් මම ඔයගලන්ට දෙනවා. ඔයාලට පුළුවන් ඒක බලන ගමන් කරන්න. දාන්න පාට තමයි. තේරුණාද? Hope it's clear to you. Send me a thumbs up. Watch the recording and do it. මං කරනවා පස්සේ. හරිද? ඔයාට කරොත් ඔයාට දැන් මේ කලින්ම පාස් පේපර්ස් කරනවා කියන්නේ ඔයා හොඳ ස්ට්‍රෝක් තැනක ඉන්න. පස් පාරක්වත් කරන්න ටියුට් එකේ දාලා තියෙන්නේ මේ තියෙන්නේ. පාස් පේපර්ස්. දැන් ඔය කලින් 26 කරන අය මට කියන්න. එතනින් මැසේජ් එකක් කලින් කරන chance, right? And other questions, then past papers විතරක් නෙමෙයි the like there are some other questions like from the different papers. then මම කිව්වා මම උගන්වන්නේ ඉස්කෝලේ මේ විශාඛ paper විශාඛ එකේ papers වල ප්‍රශ්න ඒක ඔක්කොම මම දාලා දෙන්නේ මේ විශාඛ college paper ප්‍රශ්න. ඒව තමයි ටිකක් අමාරුම ප්‍රශ්න. ඒකත් එක්ක ඔක්කොම දාලා තියෙන්නේ additional note එකක් දාලා තියෙනවා. ඔයාට මොනවා හරි ලියන්න. අර මම ෆිල්ටර් කරපු ටික ආයි දාලා තියෙනවා. ඒ ඔයාට ආයි තනියම පාස් පේපර්ස් කරද්දි කරන්නත් පුළුවන්. දාන්න බෑ. ඒ ෆිල්ටර් කරපු එක I have mentioned at last as well. ඉස්සරහට යන්න යන මම ප්‍රශ්න දාන්නේ මේ chart එක විතරයි දාන්නේ. මොකද I'm going to send you a past paper book. I told you. Past paper book nowadays preparing. මොකද අලුතින් batch එකට අලුත් ඒවා හදන්න. past paper පොතක් එන ඔක්කොම past papers ටික දාලා ඒක ඔයාලට ගෙදරට ඩිලිවර් වෙනවා free of charge without any extra charges, right? ඒතොර මේ 2025 වෙනකන් රිලීස් වෙලා තියෙන ඔක්කොම past papers ටික දාලා 2010 ඉඳන් ඔයාලට paper පොතක් එනවා, right? ඒතොර ඒකේ ඔයාලට මම මේ ෆිල්ටර් එක දුන්නාම ඔයාලට උත්තරේ විතරයි ලියන්න තියෙන්නේ. You can follow my social media. I told you in day one. Then our LMS, and inside of the LMS we discussed everything last week, and I have kept your space. Grow your ambition here. Don't grow I want to be a doctor or something now. You because you have decided to go with the commerce stream, right? Don't grow I want to be a doctor like O levels, right? English terms සෙව්වම tell about your myself කිව්වම නේද? ඉතල නැගිටලා කියනවනේ my ambition is to be a doctor කියලා. දැන් කියන්න එපා කොමර්ස් පැත්තෙන් යනවා ડોක්ටර් වෙන්න පුළුවන්. I told you if you follow the PhD and when you get the doctorate you can say but you can't give medicines, right? Okay, now that's it. Now let's start the first lesson today onwards. තාම ටියුට්ස් හම්බෙලා නැති අය ළමයි ඉන්නවා. ඒගොල්ලෝ කොලේක ලියන්න දාන්න බාන තමස. ටියුට් එක හම්බෙච්ච ගමන් ඔයාට LMS රෙජිස්ටර් වෙලා ඔයා ෆීස් අප්ලෝඩ් කරපු ගමන් ටියුට් එක එනවා. ඊට පස්සේ you can complete it till that write in the book in a piece of paper. And I have included another thing in here. Remember calculator. You need to have the calculator. I have put the recommended calculators by recommended by the exam department, right? Bhaga Commissaris General කලින් ඔය calculators suggest කරපුවා. Then fast track students ලා ගැන තිබ්බා. මෙන්න මේ මම මේක ගිය සතියේ දාලා තිබ්බේ නෑ. Government university degrees for commerce stream students. දැන් ඔයාලට තියෙන government universities ඔයා දන්නව නේද? What are the government universities have, right? Thing monada Japura, try to go to the Japura is the best management faculty, right, in South Asia. In Japura, Colombo, Kalani management try එකක් දෙන්න. ඔයා target එකක් තියාගන්න කවදා හරි Japura යනවා කියලා, because that is the South Asian best management faculty, right? ඉතින් try එකක් දෙන්න. ඒත් එක්කම අනිත් තියෙනවා I was a graduate of Viable. Then you can see Kalani, there are many. Then other degrees I have mentioned, and I told you there are different professional courses. Somehow double AT can have, you can see the double AT. Acastima, මේවා one by one. කවදා හරි bank කෙනෙක් වෙන්න ඕන නම් ඔයාට after A-levels you can do banking exams. SIMA මේ house කරන අයට මේක ලෝකෙ දින අමාරු exam එකක්. FA, right? CMA, CIPA මේක HRM පැත්තෙන් යනවනේ. marketing පැත්තෙන් යනවා. accountancy පැත්තෙන් යනවා. දාන්න බාන්න තමයි course තියෙනවා. I have. Okay, that's it. Right, let's start. The first lesson, right? Accounting and its need in this. Then Samaneng, I prepare the tunes with like like now there are I use three A3 formats. So A3 format එක ගන්න නිසා අර හතරේ ගුණාකාර වලින් තමයි මම පේපර් එකක් හදන්නේ. A3 කියන්නේ හතර පැත්තක් වගේ. ටියුට් එකක් හදන්නේ. ඒතකොට මේකේ පිටු 40ක් තියෙනවා. ඉස්සරහට යන්න පිටු ගන්න වැඩි වෙනවා. මේක අර එක නිසා ගොඩක් නැති නිසා ඔයාට බලන්න පුළුවන්. හැම අවුරුද්දෙම මෙච්චර කාලයකට හැම ආපු හැම පේපර් එකම remember every year, right? This is the latest paper 2025 year. The first lesson tested mostly in the first MCQ. පොඩ වෙනස් වෙන්නත් පුළුවන් first MCQ and the short answers first question. ඒ කියන්නේ ඔයා දන්නවා මම කිව්වා එක MCQ එකක් කියන්නේ ලකුණු 4ක්. short answer එකක් කියන්නේ ලකුණු 4ක්. එතකොට ඔයාට පේපරේ 400න් ලකුණු 8ක් හම්බ වෙනවා. right? 400න් ලකුණු 8ක් හම්බ වෙනවා පළවෙනි පාඩම. 8යි. ඒ කියන්නේ මේක ආයේ 4ෙන් බෙදනවනේ ඔයාට 100න් ලකුණු 2ක් හම්බ වෙනවා first. දාන්න බලන්න තමයි. Remember you get 2 marks out of 100. right? So වෙනස් වෙන්න පුළුවන් ඈ බැරි වෙන්නේ නැහැ මොකද A level A structures එකක් එහෙම. right? Okay. Can anyone send me, is there any students who didn't do O level commerce? O level commerce කරපු නැති ළමයි කවුරු හරි ඉන්නවද? දෙලින් මේ කරන්න ආපු අය ටික ආයින්නවා. right? recordings බලන අයත් කියන ඒගොල්ලන්ට බය වෙන්න එපා. accounting basics මම වීඩියෝ ටිකක් කරලා තියෙනවා ගිය අවුරුද්දේ ළමයින්ට. ඒ වීඩියෝ ටික මම ඕගොල්ලන්ට දෙනවා. කියන්නේ මේ first lesson එකට ඕනේ ඔය double entry හිම ප්‍රශ්නයක් තියෙන අයට I'm going to send you those recordings, then you can watch it to have the idea. එහෙම දාන්න පාන thumbs up. ඒවත් මම LMS එකට දානවා free of charge. ඔයගොල්ලෝ නිකන් free ඉන්න ගමන් බලන්න. ලොකු බරපතලක් නැහැ accounts කියන්නේ මොනවද නම්මන. කොහොමත් ඔයාලට බිඳුවේ ඉඳන් කරනවා 0 to 100. right? So but don't worry, extra videos also will be given to you. Then if there's any matter, you can have the idea. Right? Okay. Accounting and its need. Now, first of all, let's see why we need the accounting. What is the term called accounting? Remember, now most of the guys are thinking accounting is just only the numbers, right? Accounting means just only the numbers. Most of you guys are thinking, right? Just only values and the other things. Remember, the accounting is more than a language, right? Sorry, more than numbers. Is the language of the business. Now when you master the accounting, you can gain like critical thinking, decision making skills. Those are highly valued in any career, right? Now when it comes to the about like math students, they are also mostly hiring for the banks, right? So math students are having like critical thinking and high fast math calculation. Now when it comes to accounting, it's not all about the values and the other things, right? Now most of the things, or most of the time, everything depends on the finance. Like business need to properly maintain their accounts. Now think, some businesses are not maintaining accounts. Accounts means they are not recording the transaction. If you are not recording the things, you can't take the decisions. There will be matters, right? Or record kare නැත්නම් එහෙම දේවල් දැනගන්න බෑ. For an example, sometimes you give in things on credit basis to other parties. If you record it, you can keep track on them and again you can ask them to pay sooner. But if you are not maintaining records, sometimes that person is trying to not pay it, even you may forget it, right? So there can be losses likewise, and you can't find how much is the business profit, right? And there are some legal requirements. For an example, when it comes to companies, it's a legal requirement to maintain the accounts, right? Likewise, there are different angles we need to discuss. Because of that, remember, accounting is really important for a business as well. individual, even I prepare my own accounts. And every time I'm balancing my pocket money at the end of the month and check whether how much I spend, how much I uh, gain. Likewise, you need to know, right? Send me a thumbs up, right? In the group, right? Right. So now, when we take about the accounting history, we can check about accounting has been like we can find evidence when it comes to different kingdom eras, right? So, for an example, there are some like evidences they maintain accounts, but we can't prove it. ලංකාවෙත් ඉස්සර accounts එහෙම තිබ්බ කියලා කියනවා එක එක රජවරු කාලේ අනම්මනම් කියලා, right? Then remember, uh, but systematic accounting. Now, when we identify the accounting, so the better evidence we can find around 14th century. So we identify Luca Pacioli as the father of accounting. He was an Italian priest. He introduced a book called Summa the Arithmetica Geometry, Proportionate Proportionality. No need to remember about the book. They are not testing in the examination. The book name is Summa the Arithmetica Geometry, Proportionate Proportionality. I think he was a Italian priest and a mathematician. He introduced the double-end system. So we identify Luca Pacioli as the father of accounting. But we can find that there are some evidence, like small evidence, accounting has been developed more than that prior to that. Send me a thumbs up. But we identify Luca Pacioli as the father of accounting concerning the uh, evidence, right? Okay, let's see. In 1949, the first book on double entry accounting was published by Luca Pacioli. Since Pacioli was a Franciscan friar, he might be referred to simply as Priya Luca. The Priya Luca is regarded as the father of accounting. He did not invent the system. Instead, he simply described a method using a mathematics in Venice using the Italian Renaissance period. No need to think about that. His system includes most of the accounting cycle as we know it today. The first accounting book actually was one of the five sections in Luca Pacioli's mathematic book titled Summa the Arithmetical Geometric Proportionate Proportionality. Everything about mathematics, geometry, and proportions. This section on accounting served as the world's only accounting textbook until uh, well into the 16th century. Accounting practitioners in public accounting industry, not-for-profit organization, as well as investors, lenders, lending institutions, business firms, and all the users of financial information are in depth to Luca Pacioli for his uh, momental role in the development of accounting. Right? We just concern, just remember, father of accounting, Papas. Never they ask MC is the father of accounting. Likewise, just remember like that. That is enough. You can see the Luke Papas. Now in first tutorial, you can see I told you first tutorial. There are three main subtopics. දැන් මම කරන්නේ බොරු නම් බලන්න මම ඔයගලන්ට එව්වාම සිලබස් එක. මම ඔයගලන්ට සිලබස් එකත් මම එවනවා කියලා. You can go and check about the syllabus. I told you in every, remember, in every topic there are competencies, right? You can see there are competencies. Now when it comes to the first lesson, you can see there are competencies, three competencies. Send me a thumbs up. In first lesson, there are three competency levels. This is according to the government. And remember, I told you try to go and purchase these books. You can purchase these books from the exam department, sorry, yeah, bookshop මේ දෙකවත් ගන්න. education publication department එක වල පත්තරම වලට ගියාම ගන්න පුළුවන්. මේ දෙක අරන් තියාගන්න ටිකක් හොඳයි, right? So and there is a NPO Sinhala medium one එකත් ගන්න. මොකද මේ අවුරුද්දේ NPO ගන්න සාමාන්‍ය හොඳ adjustments ටිකක් දුන්නා. ඒ පොත සිංහල medium විතරයි හැබැයි තියෙන්නේ. අරගෙන තියාගන්න. not for profit organization. ලාභ ආරම්භ කර නොගත් සංවිධාන කියලා පොත. ඒකත් අරගෙන තියාගන්න. දාන්න බන්න thumbs up එක. අවුල නැහැ මම ඒවම කරන්න English translation. But remember try to keep it as well. Okay, these are the three competencies in the first lesson. Evaluate the importance of providing accounting information to the parties who are interested in making decisions. Only remember then, don't like remember the topics. You don't need the topics. Somehow you know, are giro dana wage kello emi අරකට පාඩම් කරනවා. දේව සමහරලාට යුනිවර්සිටි වලත් ඉන්නවා. මම ඔය ඉස්සරහට කියන්නම් කතන්දර. යුනිවර්සිටි වල තිබ්බේ ඒකට ඔයගලන්ට සමහර කෙල්ලෝ ඉන්නවා අර page number එකක් කියන්න පුළුවන් පාඩමක් එහෙම. ඒක තිබ්බේ මේ පිටු. ඒ තරමට පොත කාලා තියෙන්නේ. ඉතල දෙයක් ඕනේ නැහැ. මේක නම් කොහොමත් නැහැ. You just only need to remember the like syllabus, that's enough. මේක මේ පිටු සමහරු ඒ තරමට පාඩම් කරලා හැබැයි ඊට පස්සේ පාඩම් දෙක තුනක් mix කරලා ඇහුවාම I think කලිසමෙත් දාගෙන අඩාගෙන දැම්මුලේ බයට එනවා. ඉතින් එච්චර දඟලන්න ඕනේ. Just remember what are the things available in here. Now we need to discuss about accounting environment, accounting process. Simply highlight first lesson accounting environment. The second competency the accounting environment, accounting process, right? Importance of providing information. Are you okay up here? Send me a thumbs up. Gabbing in on thumbs up. Howland do you understand? Others send me a thumbs up. This is a two-way discussion. Now you can ask any question. You can better if you can stay with the video. Right? Then it's good. Try to stay with the videos. By the time they are most students will join, I know. It comes to like after the results and there are many more students, right? After the results, it was ඇවිල්ලා පාරණ ටික කරගන්න බැරුව අයියෝ සර් මම මොකද කරන්නේ කියලා එනවා. තව ටික කාලයක් ගියාම දැන් ඔය සමහර math science class කරනවා. කොහොඳයි අතර math science මම කිව්වා කරන්න පුළුවන් නම්. තව මාස 3-4ක් ගියාම math සමහරු කියලා ආයෙ commerce කරනවා. සමහර කියලා එනවා. දැනුත් ඉන්නවා තාමත් ඉන්නවා. දැන් මාස 4කට 5කට කලින් 26 class එකට ළමයි 3 දෙනෙක් join. අවුරුද්දක් maths කරා. ඒ maths දැන් commerce වල මුලදී ඔයාට ගහන්නේ පොඩි ගල් වලින්. පොඩි සිප් ගම් වලින් තමයි ඔයාට ගහන්නේ. පස්සේ තමයි ඔයාට දඩ අර ගඩොල් වලින් ඊට පස්සේ අර තියෙන බ්ලොක් ගල් වලින් ඔයාට ගහන්නේ කාලයක් ගිහින්. right? මුලදී ලොකු ගල් ගහන්නේ. හැබැයි math science පටන් ගත්ත දවසේ ඉඳන් ඔයාට ගහන්නේ කඩ අර බ්ලොක් ගල් වලින් පස්සේ යන්න අර සුරපප් එකේ අර කාටද අපේ දෙදපප්පට ගෙහුවොත් අඩි ගල් වලින් වගේ තමයි ගහන්නේ. ඇයි අමාරුයි. ඇයි එන්න ඒකේ ඊට වඩා ගොඩාක් සිලබස් එක අමාරු නිසා තියෙනවා මම කියන්නේ. කරන්න පුළුවන්. ඒකේ තියෙන ඔයාට මුලදී පොඩි ගල් වලින් ගාලා පස්සේ තමයි ලොකු වලින් ගහන්නේ. ඒකට අරගේ ඔයාට හොඳට ගල් වලින් ගහද්දී ඔයා ඩිෆෙන්ස් කරගන්න පුළුවන් වෙනවා. right? ඒකට ඔයා හොඳ ඩිෆෙන්ස් සිස්ටම් එකක් හදාගන්න නම් ඔයා හොඳට පාඩම් කරලා දිනනවා. එක්සෑම් එකේ මොන ගලෙන් ගැහුවත් ඔයාට එක්සෑම් පේපර් එකේ ඔයාට ඩිෆෙන්ස් සිස්ටම් එකක් තියෙනවා නම් ඔයාට බය නැතුව ඒක කරාටි ක්ලාස් ගියා වගේ කරගන්න. right? Okay, let's see. Accounting entity concept. That is the first part you need to know. Accounting entity concept. Now, accounting entity concept means we concern owner and business as two different parties. Understand? Just remember in accounting. Now, you know there are different kinds of accounting in the world, right? So, one thing to highlight, right? So, remember there are different kinds of businesses. Number one, sole proprietorship. Sole proprietorship, which means owned by one individual. Ownership with one individual. Number two, partnership. Partnership, which means owned by minimum 2, maximum 20. We are having partnership accounts as well. You can go and see. In grade 12 last lesson you are having partnership accounts and when about the syllabus. Grade 12 last lesson, send me a thumbs up. In O levels, you know, you discuss about how to maintain sole proprietorship, but in grade 12 last lesson, you are having partnership. Don't do other things, pay attention. ඒලලුත් පිස්සුනට අන්න එපා ළමයි ඔබ ඔබ ඉඳලා පස්සේ ඔයාට අමාරු වෙනවා. ඉතර අහන් ඉන්න මුලින් ඉඳන්ම නැත්තම් සමහරු ඉන්නවා Zoom එකේ ඉන්න ගමන් මේ WhatsApp chat කරනවා හායි බබා ඔයා කාලා නේද? කොහමද අදා ඉන්නවා ඊට පස්සේ ආයි කෙලවෙන්න පටන් ගත්තට පස්සේ ආයි බබා නෙමෙයි මුකෙක්වත් නැහැ. තේරුණාද? අන්තිමට බබා නෙමෙයි අන්තිමට කෙලවෙන්න පටන් ගත්තාම කවුරුත් නැහැ. දැන් ඉඳන්ම ප්‍රැක්ටිස් කරන්න. හිත කය වචනේ සංසුන් කරගන්න මනස එක තැනක තියාගන්න. සමහරුන්ගේ ප්‍රශ්න දීලා පාක්කර නිකන් ඇතුලෙන් කිචි පිචියක් යනවා. නිකන් කහනවා වගේ මොන හරි ඔබන්නමයි හිතේ. අර එක විදිහකට ඉන්න බෑ. ඔයා කන්සන්ට්‍රේෂන් එක හදා ගන්න ඕනේ. සමහරු ඉන්නවනේ කාලයක් ගියා අර කවුරු හරි කෙනෙක් දා ගන්නවා ඊට පස්සේ හරි ඊට පස්සේ වැඩේ කියලා වෙනවා. දැන් ඔය ඔයගොල්ලන් ඔය එක මොනවාද හෝමෝන චේන්ජ් වෙන කාලනේ. එතකොට කවුරු හරි දැක්කම නේද? පොඩ්ඩක් චික්ක් ඇවිල්ලා ඒ කෙල්ල පස්සෙන් යනවා නේද? ඊට පස්සේ කොල්ලා මොනවාද මැසේජ් දානවා අරවා දානවා මේව දානවා නේද? ඔවා දාගත්තා වගේ නෙමෙයි ඊට පස්සේ කෙලවෙන්න පටන් ගත්තාම එක එක්කත් නෑ හොඳේ. හොඳට අහගෙන ඉන්න. අය එකක් දෙන්න. පැය දෙකේ අහගෙන ඉන්න. ඊට පස්සේ පැය දෙකෙන් පස්සේ මැසේජ් බැරි නම් වීඩියෝ කෝල් හරි ගන්න. ඊට පස්සේ ඕන දෙයක් කරගන්න. එතන හොඳට අහගෙන ඉන්න. වැඩ කරන වෙලාව වැඩ කරන්න. that is my theory. වැඩ කරන වෙලාවට වැඩ කරන්න. ආතල් දාන වෙලාවට ආතල් දාන්න. නිදා ගන්න වෙලාවට නිදා ගන්න. නේද? දාලා වෙලාවට අදාළ දේ සිහියෙන් කරන්න. අර කට්ටියක තියෙන්නේ සිහිය නෑ හරියට. මනස එක තැනක නෑ. try එකක් දෙන්න ඔයාගේ මනස එක තැනක තියාගන්න practice කරන්න. You know in different religions there are different methods. So yeah, you can practice it. Even yoga is common for every religion. You can even try to do it as well. Send me a thumbs up, right? ඉතින් ඔය වගේ ඒවා කරගන්න නැත්නම් ඔයාලට පස්සේ ගියාම තමයි අමාරු වෙන්නේ. Right. Then you know there are companies we can categorize into different things like private limited, PVT, LTD, private limited, right? Ownership with known person, we discuss in future, right? Public limited company, ownership with unknown person, which means this is the listed in the share market. මොනවද කියලා ඉස්සරහට කියලා දෙනවා මේ. ඒවා පාරේදී දැකලා තියෙනවනේ ඒ ප්‍රයිවට් ලිමිටඩ් කියලා බිස්නස් තියෙනවා දාන්න බාන්න තමයි. දැකලා තියෙනවනේ the private limited, public limited පාරේදී දැකලා තියෙනවනේ. Right? ABC, PVT, LT, ABC, PLC. Likewise, there are different kinds of business. And remember, not only that, right? These are the main three we discussed in O levels, right? A levels, you can see. Company accounts in grade 13 first lesson. දාන්න බාන්න තමයි තේරුණාද? I need the thumbs up නැත්තම් මටත් කම්මැලි. ඕ නිදිමතයි. අයියෝ හරියන්නේ නැහැ. කායන අවුරුදු දෙකක් කොහොමද ඔයගොල්ලෝ එක්ක පවුල් කරන්නේ? අවුරුදු දෙකක් ඔයගොල්ලොත් එක්ක මම ජීවත් වෙන්නේ. ගැම්මෙන් ඉන්නවා. දැන් ඉතින් අවුරුදු දෙකක් පවුල් කරන්න බෑ නිකන් අර හස්බන්ඩ් එන්නේ හැමදාම මලාගේ ඉන්නවා වගේ ඉතින් කතා කරන්නේ නැති තරහ වෙලා වගේ ඉන්නවා වගේ ඉන්න. අවුරුදු දෙකක් පවුල් කරන්න ඕන නම් ලස්සනට ආදරෙන් ලස්සනට. Right. Next one. Then the other thing, remember, not only that, there are other business category, not for profit organization, like you know different clubs and societies. ඒක ගැනත් අපිට accounts හදන්න තියෙනවා. මට ඒක නෙමෙයි අතරම මේ කියන්නේ organization. And these first three are for profit. Business. First three are for profit. Last one is a not for profit. Now these for profit businesses again we can further classify it into three. මම මේ business classify කරන්න යන්නේ. මම මේවට BS වල classification නෑ. මේ accounts හදන්න තියෙනවා මේවට. Now there are different mainly three types of business. Exam එකේ දෙනවා. ඔයාලට මම පෙන්නන්නම් pass මට තේ. For number one, there can be sole proprietor, partner, company or anything. A business with trading business. Trading, not the cryptocurrency or anything. Trading business means buying and selling. Buying and selling. Finished goods. Finished goods. අපිට මේවා accounts හදන්නත් තියෙනවා. buy ඒගොල්ලෝ මොකුත් හදන්නේ. Finished goods අරගන්නවා, profit එකක් තියාගන්නවා, sell කරනවා. sell sometimes in the examination they are giving sole proprietorship, partnership companies, trading business, buying finished goods and selling. You know the best example, your nearest grocery. Think about a supermarket. They are not manufacturing anything, they are just buying and selling. And sometimes in the examination they are giving a category, service providing business, pure service. Now you know buying and selling also kind of a service, but when it comes to the accounting perspective, we maintain accounts in different categories. Second one, service providing. Service providing is they are not offering any good, they just provide a service. For an example, think about a repairing shop, computer repair shop, advertising agency, think about a bank, think about a garage. Those are just providing service. They are not doing manufacturing, or they are offering a service to you. So they are not offering a goods to you. They are just providing a service. Third category, manufacturing business. Manufacturing business. Manufacturing means there is a process inside of the business. They purchase input and they are having an inside process, and they are giving the output to you. They are giving the output. But this is, though they give the goods, they are inside, there is no any manufacturing process. They are just giving you they are doing just only buying and selling. And as an intermediary, they keep the margin. But these profits, business having a process. Now in grade 12 also, you are having how to prepare the maintain accounts in a manufacturing business. Send me a thumbs up, you can see. Not for profit service providing. Not for profit business කවදාවත් මොනවත් manufacturing එකටම මනන් කරන්නේ. ඔය category ටික තමයි mainly තියෙන්නේ. Remember the business categories in A levels. During the entire period, in O levels, if you have done the O level commerce, you did only the sole proprietorship. But in here, we are having another different method. O level commerce by the partnership. Partnership means ownership with few persons, minimum 2, maximum 20. Company means they issue shares. You know, future we are discussing this. I just gave you the rough idea during the 2 years what are the things we discuss. But in companies, basically we discuss only about public limited company. Public limited company, PLC. We are not discussing about private limited, right? The difference between private and public means in private limited, they can't sell the shares in the share market. Future you will. Public limited, they can sell the shares in the share market. Not for profit organization, there is no any profit motive. They are just providing, like, you know, Lions Club, Leo Club, Interact Club, different sports association, clubs and association, they are providing service to no profit motive. දැන් සමහරට එක්සෑම් එකේ දෙන්න පුළුවන් පාර්ට්නර්ෂිප් ගානක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් මැනුෆැක්චරින් එකත් එක්ක දාන්න බලන්න. පාර්ට්නර්ෂිප් ගානක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් මැනුෆැක්චරින් එකක්. පාර්ට්නර්ෂිප් ගානක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් බයින් ඇන්ඩ් සෙලින් බිස්නස්. පාර්ට්නර්ෂිප් ගානක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් සර්විස් ප්‍රොවයිඩින් එකේ. තේරුණා? sole proprietorship ගානක් දෙන්න පුළුවන් service provide කරනවා. sole proprietorship වෙනවා buying and selling කරන. ඉතින් මේ ඔක්කොම ඔයා දැනන් ඉන්න ඕනේ මේවා category accounts හදන විදි. Everything we are discussing in the future. Now this is not the case. Today we are discussing about, first of all, accounting entity concept. What is the term called accounting entity concept? Accounting entity concept means, now in each and business category, you know, there are owner or owners. Now in sole proprietorship, only one owner, partnership minimum 2, maximum 20, company minimum, there is a different, in here private limited minimum 1, maximum 50, public limited minimum 1, maximum unlimited. Don't think much, right? There are different owners and different, you know, every owner is a owner having ownership in a business. When we maintain accounts, we concern owner and business as two different parties every time. We concern from the business perspective, not from the owner's perspective. Owner is just only one shareholder, stakeholder. Stakeholder means, stakeholder are the parties who are endings and interest to the business. For an example, think about a business. They are having different stakeholders: owner, manager, employee, supplier, customer, competitor, government, future investors, right? Financial institutions. Likewise, there are different stakeholders. Stakeholder means they are having an interest to the business. Why they are having interest to the business? Because they need to achieve something from the business. When we take about owner, we concern owner as only one stakeholder of the business. Then they are just only stakeholders. Coming in. Oh, thumbs up. We concern owner as only one stakeholder. When owner invests something, we receive owner's ownership increase. When owner withdraws something, we concern owner's ownership decreases. අපිට ඕනගේ පැත්තෙන් accounts හදන්න බෑ. අපි හදන්නේ business පැත්තෙන්. Sole proprietorship එකක් වුණත්, sometimes you may know about the legal person. Means like in sometimes businesses are not with the legal person. The legal person සමහර වෙලාවට නීතියෙන් ව්‍යාපාරයේ පුද්ගලෙක් විදිහට දකින්නේ නැහැ. හැබැයි අපි accounts වලින් හැම කැටගරියක්ම පුද්ගලෙක් විදිහට දකින්නේ ව්‍යාපාරය. For an example, sole proprietorship and partnership, ownership. Now, ownership with one individual, ownership 2 to 20. Now, think about sole proprietorship and partnership. There is no legal personality. නීතිය ඉදිරියේ ව්‍යාපාරයේ පුද්ගලෙක් විදිහට දකින්නේ නැහැ. වාගේ අපේ කවුන්සල් අහන්නේ දැනන් ඉන්නේ. ඒ කියන්නේ දැන් අපි ගත්තොත් ගෙවල් ළඟ තියෙන සිල්ලර කඩේ අයිතිකාරයයි ව්‍යාපාරයයි දෙකක් තියෙනවා. ඒක කෙනෙක්ට නම් අයිති. ඔව්. කවුරු කී දෙනෙක්ට අයිති? හැම ලීගල් ඇක්ටිවිටි එකක්ම කරන්න ඕනේ ඕනගේ පර්සනල් බිස්නස් එකේ නමින් කරන්න බෑ. දැන් ගෙවල් ළඟ තියෙන සිල්ලර කඩෙත් එක්ක ඔයාට එන බලියක් තියෙනවා. නඩුවක් දාන්න ඕනේ ඕනගේ නමට. ඒ නමට දාන්න බෑ. සමන්ට අයිති හිතන සමන් ස්ටෝර්ස් කියන. You need to file a case against the summons personal name. You can't file a case against the summons store. Business with not legal person. Legal එකේ ව්‍යාපාරයේ බල්ලටවත් ගන්න. දාන්න මන්න නම් සමහර business. ලෝන් එකක් ගත්තත් අයිතිකාරයාගේ නමට ගන්න. වාහනයක් ගත්තත් අයිතිකාරයාගේ නමට ගන්න. Sole proprietorship partners. But when we take about the companies, they are having legal personality. You can file a case against the name of the Manchi company. By company is identified as a person in the front of you. Now, when we think about a company, they can obtain a bank loan from the company's name. They can obtain a vehicle using the company's name. Why? Company is concerned as a separate legal entity. But sole proprietorship partnerships are not like that. Though in accounting, we don't concern about the legal perspective. Every time, though it's a sole proprietorship, partnership, company or NPO, anything, every time We look from the business. Send me a thumbs up. අපි හැමතිස්සෙම බලන්නේ business එකේ පැත්ත. ඕනර්ස්ලා කී දෙනෙක් ආවත් legal personality එක තිබ්බත් නැතත් අපි බලන්නේ business එක පැත්තෙන්. We concern business as a separate legal entity. So what is the term called legal personality? You can see. Sorry, what is the term called accounting entity concept? The accounting entity concept ensure that financial statements of a business accurately reflects its financial position, performance, and cash flow without being influenced by the personal finances of its owner or other related parties. Owner ke personal finance kanna bෑ. Then for an example thing, business paid business electricity bill. It's a business transaction. When owner take the business money and pay his per electricity bill, we concern it as owner withdrew the money from the business. Owner's ownership decreases, right? Owner paid his electricity bill, not the business electricity. When owner invest something to the business, owner's ownership increases. When owner withdraw something from the business, owner's ownership decreases. All good, guys? Hope it's clear to you. Don't do other things, please pay attention. Huh? Right? Okay. Likewise, we identify. Right? Okay. I think still only few students are having the tutorial. Can you write in a piece of paper? Then once you get the tutorial, you can write, okay, take a piece of paper, right? You can write in here. Right. You can write under that. Here, right? Write under this. First bullet point. The transactions section and the balances of the business entity and the balances of the business entity, balances of the business are to be accounted, are to be counted for separately, for separately from its owners. Sometimes for owners we call uh, partners in the partnership, partners. Companies we call it as shareholders. Companies, the owners are the shareholders, right? Shareholder. Next bullet point. The business entity, the business entity, the business entity is therefore, is therefore, therefore measured to be separated, measured to be separated, separated from its owners, from its owners for the purpose of accounting, for the purpose of account. Finish it and put raise hands. Finish it and put raise hands. All good. Once you done put raised hands, waiting for the raised hands. Nilila raised hand and තමයි දැන් ටියුට් එක නැති කරගන්න එපා. ටියුට් එක නැති කරලා ආයි ගන්නවා නම් වෙනම ටාස්ක් එකක්. ඒ වගේම මේ මම අර ලස්සන ටියුට් එක නම් කරලා තියෙන සමහර ගොඩක් අය එකම කවර් එකකින්ම තමයි කවර්ස් වෙනස් කර කර ගහන්නේ. මම ඔයාලට ටියුට් එකේ නම්බර්ස් කරලාම එවනවා පාඩම නම්බර් 1 නම්බර් 2 ඒතර ඔයාලා ලස්සනට ෆයිල් කරලා තියාගන්න පුළුවන්. දාන්න බලන්න තමයි. තේරුණාද? ෆයිල් කරලා තියාගන්න පුළුවන් වෙන මම කවර් එකේම පාඩම නම්බර් 1 නම්බර් 2 දාලා දෙන්න. ඔයාලට ලස්සනට කවර් කරලා. ඕකේ. උත්තර දන්නු. අනුත්තර done, right? Okay, right. Now, write it not in here, write it in the additional notes. I kept space for you to write it the additional note. Remember, you write this one, the additional note. මම දැන් පෙන්නන එක අර කලින් ලියපු එක අපි මෙතන ලියන්න ඕනේ. මොකද ඒක අර overall idea එකක් නිසා if you got the tutorial, you can write in the additional note. And if you are writing in a piece of paper, remember, mention, write this in the additional note. Write this in the additional note. Write this in the additional. And write this part and put raise hand. This one. There are four. I'll show you the latter part. You can see the latter part is the not for profit. Write it and put raise hands, right? So these are for profit and these are not for profit. Right? I have covered all your raise. Once you done put, right? Once you done put raise hand. All good. Waiting for the race hands. Right. Right. Okay. Now let's see the other. Now, what are the definitions we can get for the account, right? What are the definitions of accounting? Accounting is the process of providing relevant economic information to the concerned stakeholders to enable them to make appropriate decisions. Now, I told you, when we take about the business are having different stakeholders. When we take about first party, it can be owner, partners, shareholders, even for the not for profit or anything. Then the managers, and then the employees. Employees are the persons who work. Managers also work under the business, but managers are in a higher position than the employees. Then suppliers, they are the one who supply the things. Even a trading business also, they are the who supplying finished goods. In a manufacturing business, they are the one who supplying the raw material. The important party customers. Without customers, no survival. You know, customer is the king. Either. Then competitor. It can be a business as well. Competitor. For an example, when we take about Munchie, Malibu and competitor, Coca-Cola, Pepsi-Cola. Then financial institution, financial institution, and the government, then future investors. Likewise, these are the parties of the business stakeholders. Stakeholders. Stakeholders means what? They are having they are envins and state stakeholders. They are having an interest to the business. For what? To achieve the things. Why? Owner need the profit. Managers need the salary, promotion, job satisfaction. Employees need the salary, welfare things. Supplier need the orders again and customers. Quality goods. Competitors need a fair competition. They need to know our strategies. Investors. Investors means they are trying to invest to the business. Government. So they need taxes and the other things, finance institutions. Likewise, there are different stakeholders. What we do in accounting, In accounting, it is the process. In accounting also, it's the process. There's the input, process, and output. We give the output to stakeholders. Providing relevant economic information, we give the information. Economic means not the economic subject. Economic means like it's with the value and it's for their decision making, right? To concern stakeholders to enable them appropriate decisions. We give information to stakeholders for their decision making. Why? Businesses give information through accounting, financial accounting, to stakeholders, not only the financial management, future you will learn, for their decision making. When the stakeholders are happier, happier means like when they are having the information and when they take the vision, the business runs smoothly. Business need to give the information to stakeholders. Then they will decide whether to continue the business, whether to close down the business, whether to expand the business. Likewise, send me a number. Managers also need. Managers are the one who take in decisions. To take decisions, business need to give information. Again, I need the thumbs ups. Give me the thumb. Cool. Can you hear me? Others, right? Business give information to these stakeholders for their decision making. That's why it's a process of providing information to the stakeholders for their decision. And not only that, remember, business also expect some contributions in O levels. Also, you have discussed about business also expect some contribution, but mainly why they are accounting, provide information to stakeholders for their decision, right? Right. Now there are different definitions given by American Accounting Association, Certified Institute of Public Accountant. You can see American Accounting Association. Accounting is the process of identifying, measuring, and communicating economic information to permit informed judgments and the decisions by the users of the finance of the information. It's a process of identifying, measuring, and communicating economic information to permit informed judgments and the decisions by the users of the information. Just read and have a rough idea. In American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, accounting is the art of recording, classifying, summarizing in a significant manner in terms of money, transactions, and events which are in part at least of a financial character and the interpreting the results thereof. Right? So that is the definition of the American Institute of Certified Public Accountant. Future you can have the idea. Before moving to that, can you write it in here as well in the additional note about stakeholders? Write submitting stakeholders and write in the additional business stakeholders and put raise hand. Write in the additional note. One student. Full done. Right, right. Okay. Now you can write in here this box is number 3. Write in here accounting is accounting is referred to as the language of the business, language of the business, language of the business, as it communicate, as it communicate information on the business entity, information on the same to their stakeholders, their stakeholders. Communication is the basic function of language. Next one. Since these definitions, since these definitions highlight the needs for communicate accounting information, this achieved through various various resource sources, right? Various sources. Finish it and put reasons. Right? Okay. Right. I just gave a good idea. I know this is a bit boring till we start the mathematical part. Huh? Just only theory within like 2, 3 minimum, maximum 3 weeks. I'm going to finish it. Huh? Send me a thumbs up. In like 2, 3 weeks, let's finish this lesson. Then let's go to the other lesson. Go for the calculation part. Right. Objective of accounting. The main objective of accounting is communicating of economic information about the entity that will enable interest stakeholders to take decisions based on such information. Right. Then you can see in here there are different things in this definition. Highlight the thing, right? Entity for number one. Number one is right for the entity. Cute එක නැති අය එක පස්සේ ගත්ත ගමන් දාන්න. Number two for the information. මේ ඔක්කොම one by one අපි කතා කරමු. Number three for the interested stakeholders and their decisions. Number four is the communication. So you can see this definition I have simplified into four parts. Number one, accounting entity. Another word, business entity. Number two, accounting information. Number three, stakeholders and information requirements. Stakeholders and their information requirement. Number four, accounting process. We communicate after taking the output. Accounting process. Now we are going to discuss one by one what is the business entity, accounting entity, and what is the why the term called business accounting information, and who are stakeholders and their information requirement and accounting process. Send me a thumbs up once you are done. Just only thumbs up this part. Done. All good. Right. Okay. Now, what is the term called business entity and the accounting entity? Entity. Right. Business entity or the accounting entity means the subject of the accounting, which means like what we are going to main, we are in which we are going to maintain accounts. මොකේද අපි accounts තියන්නේ යන්නේ කියන එක තමයි accounting entity කියන්නේ. Now, a business organization, a branch or a division, any other economic unit can be considered as accounting entity or the reporting entity. Sometimes we may concern about the individual accounting. දැන් මම කිව්වේ මම මගේ account හදා ගන්නවා කියලා. අන්න ඒ වගේ කවුරු හරි person කෙනෙක්ගේ account හදන එක තමයි individual accounting. Accounting of the economic activity of a person engaged in special economic station. For an example, you can take like a singer, even yourself, individual accounting. Business accounting of a business with run with a profit motive. Business accounts here. Public accounting, business accounting of a special organization with run without profit motive. Government accounting, mulu accounting of a government agency. National accounting, accounting of a whole economy. Economics වල එහෙම national accounting කියලා ඉගෙන ගන්නවා. දැන් ඔයා දන්නවනේ news. The total imports of this country this much. Send me a thumbs up. The total export of the country this much. Right? It's because of the national accounting. Right? Government accounting means the government agency. Highlight these two. In A levels, we discuss only about business accounting and the public accounting. Right? Business accounting and the public accounting. We only discuss about these. Why? We discuss about for-profit business and the not-for-profit business. These two again we specify. I told you trading business and manufacturing business and the service providing business. Are you okay up here? Send me the Gamino. Family coming in the bed. Half an hour. Okay. Classification of information. Now, how do we classify the information? Another important part. Information classification. Now, we can identify information into two types. There are two types of information basically. Right? Quantitative and qualitative. Quantitative means and qualitative information. Quantitative means with a number or a value. If we take about there are 20 employees in the company, it's a qualitative information. There are the total sales of the business is 20 million. Quantitative information. Qualitative means information without numbers or the value. For an example, the business is located in a environment friendly manner. The business is having a goodwill. We are having a good customer base. It is a qualitative characteristics, non-numeric value. Right? If we take about the information, information basically we can classify it into quantitative and the qualitative. Quantitative means information with numeric value. Numeric information with a number or value. Qualitative means non-numeric information. All good, send me a thumbs up, guys. Hope it's this further we can reclassify. Qualitative again we can reclassify it. financial and the non-financial. Financial information means the economic information. Number එකක් තියෙනවා හැබැයි value. Number එකක් තියෙනවා value නෑ නිකන් අර 20 employees අන්න ඒ වගේම. දාන්න පාඩ thumbs up එකක් තියෙනවා. Right? All good? I need the thumbs up. Right? These two, these are the anyway information qualitative but non-financial, right? Qualitative, sorry, quantitative, non-financial, and the qualitative. These are non-economic information. Non-economic. Non-economic means information without monetary value. Information without monetary value, right? Right. If I number this as number one, number two, number three. For an example, for number one, you can take total revenue of the business 24 million. This is the information financial, qualitative finance. Qualitative but non-financial. 10 workers, 10 employees work in the business. 10 employees work in the business. Qualitative, non-numeric, we can take business Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All good? ගොඩක් කියලා ඇහුන්නේ. Right. Now you can see information. Now qualitative means financial. Sorry, qualitative means non-numeric, no any number. Quantitative means numeric value. It can be either financial or non-financial. Financial means numeric with a value. Total revenue of the business is 20 million. Non-financial means qualitative, but just only a number, no value. 10 employees work in the business. Qualitative non-numeric means business is located in an environment-friendly location. So, summary, I can tell you information mainly classified as financial, non-financial. Non-financial means the total of both quantitative, non. I now hope you can see. Charge. Right. Remember, like uh, quantitative, non-financial, and qualitative also we take it under non-financial. තේරෙනවනේ ලොකු අමාරුවක්. වැලියු එකක් තියෙන ඒවා වැලියු එකක් නැති ඒවා වැලියු එකක් තියෙන ඒවා කියන්නේ නම්බර්ස් තියෙන ඒවා නම්බර්ස් නැති නම්බර් එකක් තියෙනවා වැලියු එකක් තියෙන ඒවා වැලියු නැති වැලියු නැති ඒවයි නම්බරයක්වත් මුකුත් නැති ඒවයි දෙකම තමයි non finance. තේරුණා? then near the answer. Write it and put raise hand. Right? Write it and put raise hands. This is all about, this is comes under the classification of information. Classification of information. Classification of information. Number 2, classification. Write it and put raise hand. Pranidhi, hope you are finished. Posted ready. Done. Right, let's see. Now, information can be measured in the monetary terms in value. Financial information can be measured in monetary terms. Financial information, the profit of the business during the financial year is 200,000. The total assets of the business is 2 million. Total liabilities of the business are 5 lakhs. Financial, non-financial. The workforce of the organization is 500. Non-financial. Qualitative and just only numeric also comes under the other business organization. Uh, Organization has good procedure for employee motivation. Has a good procedure for employee motivation. The business has a good reputation for marketing of goods and high quality and good condition. Other thing. Financial information, you can see. Financial information can be measured in monetary terms in money. Financial information in accounting consists of quantitative monetary data of financial statements, revenue, profit rate, used to assess past performance and liquidity. We will learn this. Quantitative historic data focus on monetary transactions of the business. Reporting present in formal standardizing financial statements. We learn those things. Non-financial. Non-financial information that does not result uh, from the accounting process and cannot be measured in monetary terms. Information with numeric value but not financial info value. Qualitative information categorized under this. Besides financial information, non-financial information also perceived to be important for economic decisions. Purpose to offer more historic, looking forward, looking view of company performance to help with management. You can see the difference of financial and non-financial nature, quantitative, qualitative, formal accounting reports, internal reports, survey, metrics, focus, past performance, future performance and value drives. Example, profit margin, cash flow, ESG, customer satisfaction, right? Likewise, these are the things not much important. මේවා ලොකුවට දරුණුවටම ගන්න එපා. පිටු පාඩම් කරන්න එපා. අනම්මනම් එපා දාන්න බාන්න thumbs up එකක්. Hope it's clear to you, right? Send me a thumbs up. මේවා මේ දරුණුවටම ආදරුණු නෑ. අපි මේ මං ගිය අවුරුද්දේ නම් ළමයි මේවා ලියන්නත් දුන්න ළමයින්ට. ගිය අවුරුද්දේ මං ඒවා ටයිප් කරලා දැම්ම. ඇත්තටම ඔබට ගිය අවුරුද්දේ නම් පන්ති අපි මේ chart ඔක්කොම පිරෙව්වා. එහෙනම් මම ලියන්න දුන්නා. මම මේ අවුරුද්දේ හිතුවා ලියන්න දෙන්නේ නැහැ ටයිප් කරලා දෙනවා. මොකද need to know but uh, not much. Now remember about these things. Huh? I told you from the very beginning. ඉඳන්ම මේවට attention දෙන්න තමයි මම ආයෙ කිව්ව දැන් ඔයාලට කිව්ව මොනවාද ගන්න. account එකක් හැදුවා. පොත් දෙකක් ගන්න ඕනේ. single rule only, not square rules. extra books උත් තියාගන්න. A1 video එකේ කිව්වා. file මන් දෙන ෆයිල් කව එකට අමතරව තව ෆයිල් කව එකත් එක්ක මන් දෙන ෆයිල් කව එක තියාගන්න ටියුට් දාගන්න. ෆයිල් කව එක. ඔයාලට එන්නේ හොඳ box file එකක්. දාන්න බාන්න thumbs up. second ටියුට් එකත් එක්ක ඔයාලට box file එකක් එනවා. තව ඔයාලට එනවා bookmark එකකුයි තව පොඩි card එකකුයි. රතු පාර notebook එකක් තියන calculators. No pencil no ruler. video on කරන් ඉන්නේ. ඉතින් පුළුවන් නම් try එකක් දෙන්න. Right? And other than that, remember what you are having. I told you about the special attention, and these things මම ආයෙ පෙන්නන්නේ නැහැ මේ දවස් දෙකකින්. ඉතින් ආපු අයත් ඉන්ස්ටා පෙන්න සමහරු බලන්නේ නැහැනේ කොච්චර. පේපර් ක්ලාස් එකත් අපි මුලින් ඉඳන්ම පටන් ගන්නවා. LMS එකේ ෆැසිලිටි එක හොඳට බලන්න ගිය අවුරුද්දේ. ටියුට්ස් ටික එනවා බය වෙන්න එපා කිසි ප්‍රශ්නයක්. ඉති කරගන්න එපා නැති කරගත්තොත් නම් charge කරනවා. තේරුණාද? දාන්න බාන්න. ටියුට් එක නැති කරලා ආයෙ ඉල්ලුවොත් නම් ටියුට් එකේ cost එක ගෙවන්න වෙනවා. ඉවරිත් එක්ක. මොනවද ඉස්සර accounts පටන් ගත්ත ගමන්ම ඔයගලන්ට වෙනම recordings වගේක් upload කරනවා. Normally class එක I start sharply at 9, finishing 10 minutes before because I have another class at 11. Remember to join sharply at 9 because then we can continue around 9:05, 9:04 countdown එකෙන් පස්සේ ගමන් උන් පටන් ගන්න පුළුවන්. එතකොට අපිට වෙලාවට ඉවර කර ගන්න. Enough for today. Let's meet on next week. Right? Uh, no need to study. I know still you are just finish your O levels, so have some fun and because go slowly but continue with the make sure to join for the classes. ඔයගොල්ලෝ ගොඩක් කාලයක් ස්ට්‍රෙස් එකේ ඉඳලා නේද? ආවේ දැන් මම පාඩම් කරන්න බෑ ප්‍රශ්න එනවා නේද? යන ගමන් ෂේප් එකේ වැඩ කරන් යමු. Let's meet on next Sunday. Thank you for the participation. Bye. God bless.